Today we have chosen that, so why we should go for, US instead of other countries because of many other things which are involved, and especially when it comes to USA, and it's the third largest populated country, and also, and the country has got a history, and when it comes to business, IT, engineering, medicine, you name it, and they have excellence in every domain. So when we have a country like that, so when they have a wide range of opportunities in every domain, the student, whoever is, whichever the domain, they are going to explore their career and they get an opportunity. What they need to do is just they need to be simple and they need to excel in their domain. So if I'm not wrong, most of the people will apply for the master's program. So when you're doing your masters, and I request everyone, and so I understand how we do actually. Most of the students, and what they do, they pay first semester fee, and they go there and they try to find a work and where they can earn some money and try to pay with that money tuition fees and other accommodations charges. Like this will disturb your process. And I request everybody to focus on your education until you finish and do not get into that stress. And for that reason, HDFC has been, supporting all the students from decades, and so that you can finish your masters. Once you finish your masters properly, and you will have a great opportunities, which you will not get anywhere in the world. That is for sure. So yeah, when it comes to excellence, so people who are from the finance background, they know it, so New York Stock Exchange, one of the oldest stock exchange. People who wants to study masters in business and finance, so marketing and sales, it could be anything, so you got a great opportunities, and the top companies, tech companies also from USA. And when people who are interested in science, so NASA, so all these things, that gives you assurance of your career and the scholarships. Yes, the people, overseas students also are eligible to get the 100% scholarship also. It depends upon your merit and your story. And definitely other side in the universities, they see your profile, academics and everything, and they take a call whether you can get 100%, 50%, 30%, whatever. It all depends upon your aspirations and your academics and whatever you have done so far in your life, and everything will count. So yes, there is a chance that you can get scholarships, but you need to do it diligently, the process, and should be very careful. And the people who are from the finance, they understand, and so CFA is a chartered financial analyst program, which is highly graded in the industry. And people who are managing almost 10,000 crores or at 20,000 crores of the AUM of the any AMC company, and people who have studied CFA, they work as a fund managers. It's a great responsibility, but this institution is actually from USA. The people who are in India or any part of the globe, and they take exams of the CFA, to get jobs and dream roles in the finance industry. And so definitely this is a place when you're traveling to the USA, and you've got a great opportunity to excel in that domain. And the CFA is one of the program, and which is for a retail customers, and so who are looking for a financial planning. But CFA is something different, which is for a fund managing. Okay, and even CPA and the CMAs, and the CMA is cost managerial accounting, and which we also have in India. Okay, and this will help you, and when you are becoming a manager in any domain, you need to understand what are your expenses of machinery and productions, so that you'll take wise decisions. So people who are not taking any decision, before you going there, and if you want to do anything, start taking basic classes of whichever is related to this industry. and job opportunities, guys. And when you are in the campus, you get a part-time jobs. But I urge you, everybody, to focus on your studies first. Once you finish your studies, and so your uh, seniors or network friends, even my budget expert will help you to get jobs later. And so that is assured in such a big country and USA, you won't have any problem of getting a job. Your career is assured. What you need to do in advance at this stage, because we have just witnessed corona pandemic, so in every meeting it is a hot topic which we need to understand why it is important, because we need to realize that what if situation like this comes, and what's going to be my situation, and you do not have any assurance and how you're going to be managing yourself, because and this situation where most of the people lose their jobs for that reason. And so people who got a 6 months time or 3 months time, I ask everyone and to join courses, which give you under part-time jobs and working from home, online based jobs. It could be anything. And people who got a good understanding in finance, so they can explore in a stock market where you can do it yourself when you're sitting at your home, and so with a small amounts. And I do not want anybody to lose their money. And that is the one area. And also most of the people think that they lose a lot of money, but when you go to USA, you understand how many technical tools, advanced techniques, and which you can learn, and to work for yourself, or else you work for the AMCs. And maybe people who got an interest or a fair understanding, and digital marketing is one of the two, and where you can explore and you get opportunities like that. I do not know what is your interest area, but you should focus on those things, and so that, and you will not have any difficulty if situation like this comes in the future. And and also what we need to understand, so when you are studying in USA, and I ask you to choose top universities, try hard, dream big. And because when you do it, so you're going to be getting a great alumni, where you will have a greater opportunities when it comes to jobs, because of your senior students, and or professors who are going to be helping you out, or campus placements. These are the areas where you can focus when you are aiming at a top universities. It may be difficult for you to get an opportunity or admission in the top university, but try hard. If you haven't applied, so I urge you to take some time to prepare exams, and also write a good curriculum, and where it can be acceptable, or else you take expert advice. And so what you do is, in the first 2 or 1.5 year of your program, only focus on your studies. After that, and I have seen, one of my, the student, who got $10,000 per month after immediate of his course finishes, and also he got a campus placement, so which is really good. So what he has done, until he finishes his studies, he was focusing only on his studies, and he didn't do anything. But he has to thank to the financial institutions for helping him to get the education loan. And because he could focus only on his studies. But again, and I ask all the students here, and whoever it's gonna be, your parents are support only to get you education loan, but it is your responsibility to pay back your loan. And so you need to consider that. And so when you're taking your programs, and you have to put all your efforts to excel in that domain. And so job opportunities, where if you have any difficulty, and so my budget expert, we are starting a program, and like a where we take all the names of the students, and whoever is going through us, so we make a one network. And so if there is any vacancy in any company and where our one of the student is working, if we get to know it, and so he will give us that information through app or website and us or phone or WhatsApp, and that we will share people in who are in that city, and they can get an opportunity. Even when you grow and after 3 years or 5 years down the line also, you may need a dream job and you may need a dream company to get entry. At the time also, if you have a known person who can refer, who can help you, know how you can get the job, and this is a great platform, and you try from your end and maybe 90% or 80%, and we also take some efforts and so to help you to get your dream job. And so we want you to achieve your dreams, and at the end of the day, and so you have to plan how you want to pay back your education loans. And so and first you clear all these debts, then you can explore another things later. So it is your responsibility what you need to do it before you go, before you get a visa, while you are preparing for your IELTS or GRE, GMAT, whatever the exam, and you need to understand which program you're going to be taking in any university. And for that, what you need to do, you need to excel in all the basics. The basic classes in India are cheaper, and you can take one-to-one classes with experts, and which helps you. And when you are going to the masters, and they may not uh, be going at sometimes a maybe slow way, which you expect. I do not want you to lack. So before you go there and prepare in the program and whatever the program you're going to be taking it, and take all the basic necessaries and to understand your master's program, and you definitely get to know it, what are the subjects, what is the content that you're going to be studying. So if you know the basics, and it really helps you to excel in your academics. If you have any difficulty also, so what you need to understand or do other side also, and improve your communication skills, guys. So, and if we have a tendency that, so when we do not know the language or any other thing, so what we do, whatever we know, and we use that for a survival is okay. Even if I take my example, so I am also sales professional, and have got a 4 years of experience in Australia, and so I worked in direct sales. And so I was from the other medium background, not even English medium background, but I have learned whatever I have learned was only to survive. And maybe in the area of sales or marketing, and yes, it also requires some language skills, but sometimes when it is a direct sales, where we can manage. But when it comes to other domains, or when you are a part of the research, and when you're a part of the maybe of maybe IT or any other domain, where you have to be precise when you are explaining what you want to explain. So when you have all these skills or language, and you are open to talk, so you will not even hesitate from your heart also that, so what if I ask, so they may think bad, or they may consider me I do not know anything. Because before you go there, what you're trying, you are taking all the basic classes regarding your program, and you're learning your language. And also, and I ask you all to learn basic etiquettes. When it comes to etiquettes, and it could be and how you need to behave in a social, uh, and also when you are going to the dining, and dining etiquettes, and so all these things which you need to prepare before you going there. So this time, and instead of focusing more on shopping or in any other things, and try to focus and set your calendar properly, and where you learn something which is going to be useful for a master's program. And the second one, try to learn something which is going to be giving you the part-time jobs and working from home. And if you have anything like that, and if you are good at something, if you are interested in something, and try to explore in that. and also and a learning language or basic etiquettes. And so that's how you need to manage your calendar before you go there. Once you land there, and you need to use all your abilities, skill set to excel and fulfill all your dreams, guys. Before getting a visa and after getting a visa, this is what I've been talking. So exams preparations, and before you give exams and IELTS or GRE, GMAT, whatever, instead of preparing for only for a sake of exam, and if you prepare and maybe IELTS exam, and are you preparing for only to give exam, or are you trying to develop or improve your communication skills or language skills? If you focus on the language skills and also understanding the exam pattern and the timings, and then you will excel, because it's going to be useful for you. Why they keep these exams, so because they want you to meet set bands so that you'll be able to cope up or live in that country. For that reason, and they ask all these exams. And so, but if you are giving only to sake of giving exam to get admission, okay, you will be another normal the student. But if you want to excel in that country, and so you need to prepare or understand, learn language thoroughly, and your domain basic knowledge, which I've been talking. And so the program, whichever you're going to be taking it, and take expert advice and a book. Maybe they may charge you hourly basis, 1,000, 2,000, I do not know, and which industry you're going to be. But take experts advice and training, and so when you go there, and so you can grab most out of the program. And attitude, guys. So attitude is the one thing which we need to focus. And from a, since childhood, so we have been through many cultural or maybe friends or different environment, and we have adopted some attitudes. And also from the childhood or in between, we might have learned good or bad. But when you're going there, so you need to understand whether it can be acceptable. And so I ask you all, so leave the egos and fear, anxieties, and so you need to be confident. And also the person who needs to, like cope up or excel in their domain or in the team, they need to have a good attitude. Good attitude, sometimes when you do not know something, you should say that, no, I don't know. So you should be a good team player. For that, you need to have a good attitude. And when you're going there, and also you need to know do's and don'ts. And especially, so when you're going there, and you should respect their country, and you should know, and you should never criticize. And also one thing you should understand, don'ts, when it comes to don'ts, when you're in a public place, and when your friend, someone who is native speaker of your own language, so and what generally happens, and so we forget our surroundings, we crack jokes in our own language, and we make fun and we enjoy ourselves. But the thing is, sometimes, it is offense. Some people may not like it. Generally western country, and also people, uh, then sometimes if they come across this kind of situation, they do not like it. Or some may show, some may not show. But the thing is, when you're in public places, you should understand, try to speak English language. And so because they think that is not someone maybe talking about themselves, so they feel insecure. You should understand, you should respect that also. And do not stare at people, do not stare at people for a long time. And so, and it is not a good thing. And also should not touch children, who look cute, so these things we should not do it. So when you're traveling to the overseas, and so these are the basic things which you need to understand. And do always, and be in your limits, and work only the given hours, and do not cross any rules. Okay. And do not try to jump and look for the shortcuts to grow faster. And slowly, steadily, you can achieve your dreams with a good attitude and a great planning. And network, this is a thing which we want to talk about, and so we want to offer my budget expert, as a company, and we want to help all our students. And before you go there, or after going there, after 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years down the line also, if you need any help, and you can send a mail to us, WhatsApp, call, anything. And if you're struggling to get a job or struggling in any area, and we would like to help you out, so which we are trying, and also we are also trying to speak to the networks and which are there in US and other parts of the globe, and also we want to help the overseas students, guys. And whoever going, so always maintain good relationship with all your fellow members or students and the classmates and whoever it could be, because these are the people who are going to be helping you in your near future. And someone may get good job, so, and that doesn't mean that, so you can ignore everybody. You should have a network, good network. Sometimes because of your company problems, and it could be any situation, and will let you, lose your job. And if you have a great network where you can post, and people will help you, offer you the job. So for that reason, so you should always maintain a good network. And the network, and when it comes to network also, guys, it's a country where you have so much of freedom. You are away from your parents, and so you got all the freedom. That freedom, you should use it properly and wisely. Okay. And so when it comes to accommodation, so guys, and it could be sometimes, we may get Indian students, and to be as our roommate, or maybe some other country guys, whoever. But thing is, there are certain things which you need to follow, and so for a better living. So it is your responsibility to do basic things. I understand, so most of the parents, they raise you with the utmost care. I understand, and I respect, so I truly understand how most of the people have been raised, so you may not know how to wash dishes or making a roti or something. Guys, you should learn these things and before you go there, instead of relying all the time on someone else to prepare food. And I understand, and so this is also one of the key role, to keep your hygiene or keep you fit. And so it is a basic thing, and that, when you're a group of people and staying in one house, it is a basic thing. Like you, there are other kids, and who do not know all these things. It is very difficult, and throwing all our jobs to one person. And so you should understand, and you should make such a way that, so everybody works and enjoy and learn and study. That's how you grow. And so when it comes to leasing the apartments and other things, so if you have any difficulty, yes, you can come back to us, and we try to help you, to get the accommodation. But we cannot give you assurance, but definitely we will try. That's it, guys. And so, and the other things, there are many things which we would like to give you. What we do, we definitely share you other informations through videos and presentations and PPTs, and over the phone or direct interactions, people who are close to our offices, and you can come down, and we try to clarify all your doubts. I understand people in this room and from the different backgrounds, and it is very difficult to focus on only one particular domain. And so, though I have taken a few examples of the business or finance background, but the thing is, and we are happy to help everybody, and we are happy to help you out how to get the scholarships, and helping you to give exams, and helping you to get the admission process, and also before you go there, and what are the things which you need to do, like opening accounts, NRE, NRO accounts, whatever the accounts are required, and after landing there, accommodations, and so how you need to start. So those are the basic things, and so we try to help you. And after settling down there also, and we will not leave you. We will help you. And so these are the basic things which I wanted to explain you guys. And also people who are interested, especially since our organization is mostly into the finance. So people whoever are going for the MBA programs or finance, any program, and you can contact us, and so we can help you and know what are the programs which you need to do before you go there. So other people, yes, definitely you search, and if you have any difficulty also, please let us know. And if you are starting any program which is useful for the students, and so definitely we will give you the intimation, definitely. And networking, and we try to give you, and to get the jobs or accommodations and or scholarships, and areas are getting admissions, and it could be any area, and we are trying to help you out. Thank you guys.